I am not actually sure what I'm seeking to achieve with this video, and it is more about recording my thinking because I have a memory problem right now due to a brain injury. So, my memory doesn't function basically. So, I'm recording this so I understand my thinking over time and know what I've been doing with myself basically. So the thinking that's occurred to me now is about what life, what constitutes life, and what is life. And I was wondering something. I was wondering, am I happy in life? And then I realized something that I didn't understand before. I'm thinking that life is not necessarily about happiness. I don't think that being happy in life is necessarily a possibility. And this is not a negative thing. This is about seeing life the way it is and what life means. And so what I'm thinking for now is that life is not necessarily about being happy, or rather the aim of life is not necessarily happiness. That might be unrealistic. I'm thinking that life might be about necessity and living in a way that is necessary, and that is not necessarily the same as being happy. I think life seems to be more functional than about being happy. So I think it's not realistic, possibly, to be happy in life. It might not be possible to be happy as such. But so I'm thinking maybe there's too much going on in life to be able to be happy in life. I think it's maybe too much of a challenge, and maybe life needs to be seen in a different way. And so I'm thinking I am living a functional life, I'm living a necessary life, I am living a positive life. And those are the things that are important, I think. I would not say that I'm necessarily happy. I don't think that's the way I see it at the moment. And I'm not even sure if it's possible to be happy in life, necessarily. I think happiness might be unrealistic. But that's not necessarily negative. I think it's just realistic, the way life is constructed. I think it is possible to be positive in life and functional in life, but that's not necessarily the same as being happy. So I'm thinking that I am not happy in life, and I don't see that in a negative way. And as I said, I'm not sure if it's possible to be happy in life. I think it is possible to be functional, and I think it is possible to live a necessary life and a useful life and a positive life. I just don't know if it's necessarily possible to be happy, really. So I am thinking that I don't feel that I'm happy in life, but I'm glad to feel that I am living a functional life and my life is positive and I'm living a useful life. And those are the things that matter, I think. So my situation is I've had a brain injury, and I'm also partially disabled. So life is a challenge in general, but I don't feel miserable as I could quite easily feel in my situation. Instead, I feel that life is a challenge and I need to find a way to make life work in a positive and useful, worthwhile way. So I do want to achieve a degree of happiness, but as I said, I'm not sure if it's realistic to be happy in life. I think possibly there's too much going on in life to simply be happy. It's too much of a challenge. But I do want to be positive and functional in life. And I do hope to achieve that. I don't think I'm there yet, so I do have some work to do. Trying to understand what that work is exactly is not straightforward. So I don't know what to do to be positive in life, basically. But I do know I don't want to be miserable and unhappy with the way things are going. I think things are going the way they're going, and I need to deal with the situation rather than be miserable about things. And I'm glad to be thinking this way because I think it's positive and useful. I hope to make progress in a worthwhile way. So I have been trying to work out what life is and how to make it work. And I think I'm making progress in approaching the way I try to improve my life. I don't think I've actually made progress in making progress in life, but my thoughts on how I might make progress I think have been useful, and so I do hope to make progress in leading a positive life. Hopefully that will mean I will be happy, but as I said, I don't think being happy in life is necessarily possible. I think possibly life is too much of a challenge to simply be happy. But it can be positive and useful, worthwhile living. That I think can be achieved, and that's what I hope to achieve. And I'm wondering if I have to do some work to achieve that. So it's good to have a plan, and it's good to believe that something's possible that is so challenging as enjoying life. And I think I can make progress, and that's what I will continue to try. Now exactly how is a challenge, but it's what I hope to do, and I do think it can be done.